nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Volunteers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The run inside. It's Young. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the run, it's Bishop. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw.
They're working that left side. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a third and long. On the gun on third down, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the return. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run inside. It's Welch. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lewis. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Welch. Maybe a crease. The 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this. Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running inside. It's Bishop. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got a little grass. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Welsh. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. A designed run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Volunteers in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third down. Makes a catch. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass on second down. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Vols!
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle eight, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing, Lewis. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Run inside. It's Bishop. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Running inside, it's Bishop. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Bishop. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Touchdown, Bucs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Gordon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the grab down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. Right back to the well. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. So that'll cost them a down. 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
4th down, Lewis. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, Eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Just feeds the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The offense changing the play. Lewis. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Atkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks.